This is Roblox's best player, Skitsuna. He's known for destroying obbies nobody else even believes are possible. And I'm Roblox's okayest YouTuber, subscribe by the way, about to race him for 100,000 Robux. Start! No. Yeah, as Skitsuna destroys me using techniques I don't even understand, I remain stuck on this jump. No. Skitsuna beats the final stage and takes the 100,000 Robux before I even beat stage 1. Now, a reasonable man would accept his loss and move on, but not me. Rematch, double or nothing. 200,000 Robux. Give me 1 day to train.
Okay, bet.
I now have 1 day to master every stage and technique of that obby before Skitsuna and I's rematch. Starting with what embarrassed me the most, stage 1 wraparounds.
Oh man, it's so hard.
This is the exact jump I kept failing during the race. A 10.5 stud wraparound.
Why can I not do this? Oh. Wait.
Luckily, I'm a fast learner.
I've been going too far this way, which has really limited my ability to like coyote jump. I need to kind of go more diagonal and like switch my camera. Like that.
But only being able to land 1 out of every 10 isn't good enough for the rematch. Skitsuna will get this jump first try every time. I need to as well.
Come on, bro. This is so hard. You have to like be as straight as possible as well,
or else you rub against the wall and create friction, slowing you down. Every movement has to be precise for a wraparound jump this long. 10.5 studs is crazy. You can see the people behind me failing every attempt. But after training for hundreds of jumps,
3, 4, 5. Yes! Oh my gosh, I did it! I did 5 in a row!
It's safe to say I've mastered these. Stage 1 complete. Unfortunately, stage 2 might be impossible for me. Looking at Skitsuna's footage, what the heck is he even doing? How am I supposed to master these jumps? What even are these jumps? Not knowing what to look for, I join a general practice game.
It's got literally every single possible thing you could practice in the world.
I find a similar looking jump to one Skitsuna did, but...
What is this? What? How do you even do that?
I have no idea what to do. Luckily for me, I may know someone who does. Remainings.
How do you do this? Is it like that's too long to trust flick?
I would highly recommend using shift lock for this jump.
Oh, Oh!
Yeah, Remainings is a Roblox YouTuber who does insanely difficult obbies, like Skitsuna, but worse. No offense, everyone's worse than Skitsuna. But he's still good enough to be my teacher.
This jump is not in the obby.
Oh, so I just wasted my time doing this jump. It's not in the obby.
Hey man, it's good practice.
Yeah, he also created the obby that Skitsuna and I raced in, so he's familiar with the stages. And because of that, he has a surprise for me.
Oh my gosh, all of the stages.
A practice game he made with exact replicas of every single stage.
Ooh, first try! Dude, I told you!
Remainings giving me this practice game completely changes the course of this video. Now I actually have a chance of beating Skitsuna. His fancy pants skills don't matter if I can just memorize every jump. But that's easier said than done. I keep falling for a strange reason.
Ooh. Why? Why did that just happen?
My computer is too good. Let me explain. What you're watching right now is called a truss flick. If you flick your camera quickly enough, you can jump higher. The timing for this is difficult, but for some reason, gets easier if your game is running slower. So I go to my settings to manually change my game to run slower with less frames per second, and now I'm no longer failing these jumps, but I am failing these.
What?
And these. Yeah, this stage has some weird mechanics. Like this one, where you need to climb down the truss for a split second to add downward momentum to your jump before rapidly turning around to grab another truss. Or this one, where you need to slightly tilt yourself at the bottom of the truss, which unlocks your secret ability to jump midair.
Bro.
But after my sensei Remainings teaches me some more, I quickly master this stage and can easily do it 3 times in a row.
That's three. That's three.
Stage 2 complete. And unfortunately for Skitsuna, this next stage was made for me.
There we go. Oh, okay. Okay, I know this one. Oh my gosh, bro, wait. First try. Holy crap.
Now, despite me finishing that stage first try, you may be wondering what the HE double hockey sticks you just witnessed. Glitches, my friend. If you've seen my channel, subscribe by the way, you know I love Roblox glitches. And because I love glitches, I already know a lot, like the lag high jump, where if you freeze your game a split second after jumping, you get boosted higher. Or the notorious E-Dance 2 glitch, where if you do a certain dance, it lets you clip through thin walls. Or this glitch, that lets you do this for some reason. Okay, I don't know much about this glitch. I just use context clues to do it. Or the fling jump, where you go under a small ledge to fling yourself for a longer jump. And finally, the E-Laugh clip, where you do a laughing animation and turn around instantly as you lean back, wedging your body through walls. Skitsuna is shaking in his boots. But to master a stage, I need to complete it 3 times in a row without messing up. Skitsuna is the best player in the world. He will probably destroy these all first try. So I need to as well. That trust stage earlier took me half an hour to master. This glitch stage though.
Okay, 3. I got 3 in a row. I didn't fail that stage once.
Despite never doing my homework. In video games, I'm a fast learner. My sensei Remainings is thoroughly impressed with the fact I've managed to master 3 stages in only a couple hours. Maybe I can beat Skitsuna, is what I was thinking until stage 4 ruined everything. The jumps I'm doing right now are called wall hops. To show you how good I am at them, here's some footage.
Dude, I'm like actually bad at wall flicks.
Yeah, not only do I suck at wall hops, but Skitsuna is literally the best at wall hops in the entire world. Those and precision jumps are like his whole thing. So yeah, spoiler, this wall hop stage is the hardest part of the video and ruins everything later. But before everything gets ruined, I should explain what wall hops are.
I think I'm bashing my head into a wall over and over.
In Roblox, if you jump off a platform into a wall, you fall. But if that wall happens to have a crack in it, you still fall. But if you perfectly spin your Roblox character at the exact time you hit the crack, part of your body phases into the wall just enough for you to somehow collide with the crack and double jump on it 10% of the time. Unless you switch to 60 FPS. Then you can do it 50% of the time. Unless you're Skitsuna, then you can do it 100% of the time. I, however, am not Skitsuna. Well, time to add cheats to the obby and rename the video to How I Tricked Roblox's #1 player.
Oh my god, why is this like so much harder than just a normal wall hop? I don't get it. Why am I so bad?
This stage is split up into 3 parts. The part that's giving me trouble is the diagonal wall hop. It's hard enough to do wall hops on a straight surface, so doing them diagonally, then wrapping around a wall to continue them is, well, I mean, it's literally impossible for me. I haven't done a single one. But unless I die or lose my arms in a horrible freak accident involving heavy machinery, I won't give up. Years ago, I made this video. In it, I attempt the Citadel of laptop splitting, a pretty easy obby to most people, and I fail horribly for 6 hours straight. In this other video, I built an obby for my friend Macho, thinking it was difficult. The entire obby community disagreed and hated me for it. So, I'm sorta a laughingstock to the Roblox obby community, which I don't care that much about. But it would be nice to prove I'm not a chud like everyone thinks because of these 2 mistakes. Yeesh, maybe I do care. Luckily for me, remember when I said I'm a quick learner? I have an idea. I'm testing this jump over and over, changing a small thing every time, and I think I finally found why I'm failing. Panic. During a wall hop, you need to flick your mouse fast, meaning it's easy to panic, overdo the flick, and lose your sense of direction. I'm fully focusing on controlling my flick, flicking outwards as fast as possible, but flicking back carefully and smoothly. Only thing left to do is try and see if it works.
Okay.
This was fast progress.
And because of this new strategy, the other 2 parts of this stage are easier now. But even though I can beat part 1 as well as parts 2 and 3, I need to do them all without messing up.
Fuck, I should have just gone for it.
which is near impossible for me, not even accounting for the fact I need to do them all without messing up 3 times in a row. I've spent 20 minutes on this stage already, and I'm about to spend a lot more. 5 minutes pass, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20, 25, 30. I'm almost an hour into practicing this one stage. It's getting to the point that Remainings is telling me to stop and move on. Just like how all those horrible, mean obby players told me to stop and move on. I think they just called me ass at the game and laughed. But still, I can't let my viewers down. I can't let my sensei down. I can't let myself down. Now harnessing the power of friendship.
Three.
Oh, bro, my life.
Feeling like I should go for 4. Hold on, I got this.
I don't need to add cheats to every stage and rename the video. We can move on to stage 5, which is my best shot at winning. Speed jumps. Before you start this stage, your walk speed is set super high, which most people would assume is helpful. It's not helpful, but it does work in my favor for the race. You see, Skitsuna has played obbies for tens of thousands of hours, all at normal speed. His muscle memory is hard-coded to normal speed, but my muscle memory doesn't even exist. I can easily adjust to this stage, but he can't, at least in theory. But I just keep failing and failing and failing and failing and failing and failing and failing. Oh, sorry, got off track there. Luckily, Remaining Sensei has some advice.
Yeah, so what Skitsuna did was he jumped from the G to the O, and then he just jumped from the O all the way to the wraparound.
Oh, you can just skip the...
Oh, and once Remainings put the idea of skips in my head, it didn't take long for me to find more.
I just like... Ooh.
Wait.
New skips being discovered every day in the obby community.
With this new skip discovered, I have my first big leg up on Skitsuna.
Why am I low-key smarter than Skitsuna, though?
It's a tiny time save, but every second will help me during our rematch. Now, I just need to complete this stage 3 times in a row to master it.
Okay, 1.
Pretty good progress.
Bro, I'm broke.
But Macho? What are you doing here?
I want to buy Game Pass in this game, bro, but I'm broke.
There are no game passes in this game, dude. But if you need money, Chime can help with that. America's #1 choice for banking and the sponsor of today's video. Chime's savings account earns 3.75% APY. Wait, no, hold on, man. I'm busy, man.
2.
Bro, what is that be?
Bro, annual percentage yield.
Bro, what is annual percentage yield?
Bro, it's how much interest your money earns in a savings account each year.
Wait, so...
Give me a second, man. Come on, almost at 3 in a row.
Bro, that AP is 9x higher than the national average of 0.38%.
Yes, how did you know that?
If I had $5,000 in my savings account, bro, the national average would only give me $19 a year. Not even 2,000 Robux.
Correct, again, what?
But 3.75% AP would give me about $187, which is over 16,000 Robux.
Who are you?
Plus with the saving tools.
Like goal setting and automation, Chime can help you reach your financial goals. This is my sponsor, bro. What are you doing?
But with the Chime Card, you can get 5% cash back in a category of your choice, like gas, groceries, or dining.
I know, I have the card. When did you learn?
Sign up for Chime using
my link in the description below. Plus, get your paycheck up to 2 days early with direct deposit.
Thanks, bro. Now I can buy so many Robux.
Really? Because it sounds like you already had a Chime account.
Anyways, bro, go train.
Oh, you're right.
Alright, that's 3, okay.
But I'm not stopping there. I proceed to beat the stage 2 more times in a row.
That's 5.
Me being able to beat this stage so quickly is a huge advantage. It probably took Skitsuna multiple tries. Like, look, this is his POV from our first race. He doesn't even use the G-skip that I found, and he still aces it first try. it's probably time that I tell you something. Skitsuna is a better player than you can imagine. He's the best in the world. If you think he has a weakness, no he doesn't. If you think you have a chance, no you don't. If you think your pants will remain unpooped by the end of this, no they won't. I've already made 2 mistakes. I can't make a third. Those previous 2 videos, I didn't have foresight. I couldn't have known that I'd get flack for them. Now I know what will happen if I embarrass myself again. But also now I have prep time and the ability to edit the race. An invisible platform midway. All right, the invisible platform there. Remember when I brought up adding cheats and changing the title of the video earlier? I'm adding cheats. Secret paths for me to take and win each stage without Skitsuna knowing. However, I don't think I'm gonna have to use these. But just in case I do, to make it a more interesting race, just in case, 99% chance I don't use these. But just in case. The plan is still to train, master these stages, and beat Skitsuna without cheating. I'm not an idiot. I know it would be shameful if I cheated, but if it comes down to it, cheating is better than getting stuck on the first stage for 10 minutes again. Only if it comes down to it. It's fine to have them just in case, right? Right? Whatever, I completed stage 5 and am now moving on to stage 6, which is objectively the hardest.
This is not a stage I'm excited for.
Yeah, even though I personally had the hardest time on the wall hop stage, this stage is objectively the hardest for the average player. Camera control. These jumps require you to precisely move your camera to wiggle through tight gaps. And like, look at this. It's no wonder these are so difficult. Your camera is so zoomed in, you feel more cramped than someone sitting next to me on an airplane. And you need to move your camera so perfectly that 90% of Roblox's fan base is counted out immediately. I'm being serious. These jumps are impossible for console players, and I would sooner shoot myself in the leg than attempt them on mobile. So, in order to master these, I need to tackle each jump one by one. Jump 1. This may seem easy. I mean, it's the simplest jump of the stage. All you need to do is carefully wrap around this crack and slip in. Flick camera right, then flick left. But the timing is so precise that there's no way for me to master this now. I'll just have to learn the muscle memory later. Jump 2. Now we're talking. Now we're on some bullshit. Jump 2 is upsetting. How? Tell me how I'm supposed to perfectly flick my camera left and right to glide through this jagged crack without bumping walls. That's what she said. I can't even get a good view of myself because it's so cramped in here. I'll have to save this one for later too. Thankfully, jump 3 is easy despite being weird. You have to leap through this tight gap, then rapidly flick your camera to bump your body against the wall, pushing you forward.
This one's pretty easy for me.
And so is jump 4. It's the same as jump 1, but way easier. The final jump, however, is incredibly hard. What do you think about that one? Luckily, I have Sensei remainings.
I'll like zoom out one little scroll, so I'm like this. It's probably like really weird, but it's actually very helpful for these jumps.
Seeing how he did it only one time, it taught me everything I needed to know to replicate it infinitely without messing up. I'm a fast learner. Jumps 3, 4, and 5 are easy. That leaves jumps 1 and 2.
This first jump is the hardest.
And there's no great way to practice it either. So I just keep trying over and 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 over. Remainings tries to demonstrate, but even he can't get them consistently. I've spent 10 minutes now drilling this jump over and over and over, making no progress. I feel like my brain is turning to mush. At this point, I'm not even thinking anymore or trying to learn. I'm just going into autopilot. Who messaged me?
Stupid kid.
Skitsuna is trash talking me? Bro, you're like 12.
I'm Unk.
Bro probably plays on mobile.
You're just super Unk.
Bro's iPad case has handles. Genuine Yunk.
Borderline fossilized.
Bro's device of choice. Young.
You lost to a kid on that.
Yep, well, you're about to lose 100k Robux to a grown man.
Stealing candy from a baby. Boom. Log off. No more responses. I win.
You know what? No, I'm not letting this stupid kid win again, bro. I am ripping these Robux from his hands. I zoom in my camera as far as I can to see the exact movements of my body. This is called ghost mode. Then, instead of just going on autopilot and letting my brain be mush, I intentionally try to learn from every failed attempt, making slight adjustments every time.
Yeah, my turns are honestly good at this point. I just need to like make sure I'm coyote jumping. Okay.
I repeat that method on jump 2 as well and master it quickly. Now, you know what I have to do.
1. 3. Okay. I am a well-oiled machine. I am a machine.
I'm ripping the handles off this stupid kid's iPad. Skitsuna is going down. Like I've been saying, I'm a lick querner. Okay, over-exaggerated braggadocious demeanor aside, I am actually feeling confident. To the point that, I don't know, maybe I should remove the secret cheat paths I just put in. I wasn't like planning on using them anyways, and now I have a method to truly learn and master each stage quickly. I don't think I need the backup anymore. I think I can beat Skitsuna. So, tonight, after Remainings goes to bed, I'm gonna delete all the cheats I inserted into the race. I mean, I mastered stage 6 with flying colors, so hopefully stage 7 will follow suit. Fortunately, I'm a bit of a moron when it comes to this stage's gimmick, coyote jumps. In Roblox, when you walk off a platform, there's a split-second window that you can jump midair. Like the funny coyote from Looney Tunes, he fall off cliff lol. It's not easy to time, but is arguably the most important obby technique to exist, so most everyone can do it consistently. Even me. An obby LARPer. Interestingly though, there are ways to push this even further, some of which I'm familiar with, like ledge grab jumps. This technique is actually simple. Start by carefully lining yourself up to grab the ledge before a wide gap, then slowly rotate your character. Turn your camera around, walk forward, and jump. Because you rotated your character, the game kicks you out of the climbing animation, pushing you forward and giving your coyote jump extra distance. I know this jump. What I don't know is the contraption.
Oh, this. What? Oh.
What is this? How is it even possible to scale this tower?
Here, let me just have a look at my screen share.
Thank you, Sensei Remainings, we all say in unison. He demonstrates how easily he can do this jump.
Whoa.
But much like an understocked McDonald's, my lack of sauce is worrying.
Dang, this timing. Oh my.
Yeah, this is a wake-up call. There's levels to this shit, man. I was confident because camera control is easy to understand. You control your camera, bada bing, bada boom. But the contraption is not easy to understand. Skitsuna already knows all the techniques required to beat a stage like this. I don't even know how to start. Just like how I didn't know anything when I made my previous 2 disappointing videos and got laughed at.
Don't worry, bro.
Yeah? Why shouldn't I?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know, seems reasonable to be scared. The obby community is vicious.
You're pretty bad at this comforting thing.
Sorry.
Where's Macho? Usually he helps during my mental breakdowns.
I don't know.
Wow, okay, so he made it for the Chime sponsor, but not for this. I hate that, man.
Everything will be fine, bro.
Yeah, no, that's not doing it for me.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. You're good at what you're good at. He's good at what he's good at. But if I can't have my usual mental breakdown, I guess I just need to be realistic. Maybe adding cheats isn't an awful idea. I'll see how easily I can learn this jump and plan from there.
Ooh, oops.
Okay, wait, I think I get the timing of this one. You reach the top of the ladder, rotate your character like we did on the first coyote jump, then walk backwards and jump to reach the platform. Okay, that's great. It feels like I'm acing this jump every time.
Okay, wait, I'm low-key like... See, one thing I learned about me, I'm a fast learner.
Okay, never mind, maybe I'm struggling a little. And you know what? While I'm being reasonable, consider this, dear viewer. What if Skitsuna is fast? What if a bike has wheels? Skitsuna has done and will continue to do these jumps on his first attempt. Is there somehow a possibility where I do this first try without cheats?
Skitsuna, one thing you gotta learn about me. Skitsuna, one thing you gotta learn about... Skitsuna, one thing you gotta learn about me.
Okay, hold on. I think I'm getting it. I just have to jump really late, later than I'm used to. Also, ignore the fact I keep repeating, Skitsuna, one thing you gotta learn about me. It'll all make sense later. All right, the first jump wasn't so bad. I can maybe get it first try. But this second jump, it doesn't even seem possible. Like, I can't physically turn my camera fast enough to grab onto the top ledge at the peak of my jump. Much like a bad detective, I'm clueless. Until...
I think you should try doing it more like how I was doing it. I'm sideways, but like out of shift lock.
Remainings proposes a method where I line myself up using a tool called shift lock. Shift lock just makes your character move with your camera. Then exit shift lock so that I turn the direction I'm walking for a longer jump. Re-enter shift lock midair to snap back around instantly, and finally grab the ledge.
There you go.
And after drilling the timing of this jump into my head over and over and over and over and over and over and oh man, I gotta stop that. Eventually. Okay. Skitsuna, one thing you gotta learn about me is I am a fast learner. Boom. Aura. Farmed. Maybe I could have called myself something cooler than a fast learner. But still, if I hit that move in the obby, I'll be an Aurelionaire. Assuming Skitsuna doesn't just cook me like a plump summer ham before then. I mean, you saw his time on the speedrunning stage. He'll probably complete this stage on attempt number 1 as well. Meanwhile, Skitsuna, one thing. Oh, I'm so close, I'm a little slow. Even if I master these jumps enough to never mess up, I'll have to really take my time and concentrate on them. Look at how fast Skitsuna did these. He did them faster than I could finish this sentence. That was like 1 second. That was like really fast. Oh my god. What if I master every stage and never mess up again, but Skitsuna is just faster? No, I can't dwell on my worries and character flaws to progress my hero's journey right now. I have to master this stage. Bro, there's 3 in a row. Let's go. Easy. But while I'm being realistic, I have to do something. I have to add a secret cheat to this stage. I'm not doing this because I'm worried the obby community will laugh at me or having a mental breakdown. My mental breakdowns are only fun when Macho is here. This is the logical thing to do. If I'm doing well against Skitsuna, I can always just not take the cheats. But if I'm doing poorly against Skitsuna, the cheats give me a way to save myself and spin this into trolling Skitsuna or something. Trolling Skitsuna would be more fun than losing horribly after hours of practice. I'll just remove that by 1 stud. So if you go from this side, it's gonna be a lot easier. And while I'm here, I add a secret path to the camera control stage and the wall hop stage. And can I be honest? I actually wasn't planning on telling you about this until just now. I got the impulse to while writing this script, but I feel like you need to hear it and it'll help you understand why I'm adding these cheats. This isn't the first time I've tried to make this video. About 2 months ago, I got remainings to make this obby. Skitsuna to race me in it. Basically everything you've seen already. Except 2 months ago, when I attempted to practice and train this obby. Here, let me just get the footage. Dude, I'm actually like not even gonna be able to pass the first stage. The obby was a lot harder. It was so hard that after 3 hours of attempts, I couldn't pass the first stage. I really don't know, man. Like, I feel like I'm kind of beating my head into a brick wall over and over and expecting different results. I really liked this idea. Maybe I'll try again another day. Like, you can maybe just make the obby easier. Like, just nerf every stage, and then I'll try again, like, in a month or so, and we'll run it back with Skitsuna. But I might, like, actually cut my losses right now, because this might not be happening. I'm not usually this transparent about the video process, but sometimes ideas go poorly. You put a lot of passion and effort into something that just doesn't work out. 2 months ago, I scrapped this video, but I loved the idea of it. Trading myself up to beat an impossible foe, actually pouring my heart and soul into learning obbies. It's perfect for me. I'm such a huge tryhard, bro. No other big Roblox YouTuber would even attempt this. So I got remainings to rebuild the obby. Massive thanks to him, by the way. He did this all for free just because he's the GOAT. And I organized another race with Skitsuna. That was the race you saw at the beginning of this video. And I'm currently training on that rebuilt obby. But I was afraid of pouring so much time and passion into this video again just for it to not work out again that I built a safety net this time. Depending on how tomorrow goes, this video will either be how I beat Roblox's #1 player or how I scammed Roblox's #1 player. don't tell Skit we may get up to some nefarious actions. Yeah, I kind of knew I was gonna add cheats from the beginning. Honestly, I still don't know if I'll use them or not though. This is kind of going a lot better than I anticipated. I know I keep saying I'm a fast learner, but like I'm actually learning pretty fast. I don't want to use these cheats. If I can help it, I won't. But I don't want to mess up this video again. And I guess I also don't want to embarrass myself in front of the obby community again, but mainly I don't want to mess up this video again. And with stage 7 already mastered, there might be a tiny chance I can rival Skitsuna without scamming him. But I guess to see if that's possible, I'll have to master stage 8, which also happens to be the most alien stage of all. The no jump stage.
Simply walk around it.
Yep. That's it. You're just not allowed to jump. But this stage is honestly so interesting. I want to show off all the tech. That's short for techniques for anyone who does stream. Starting with tech 1, simply walk around it.
Simply walk around it. Wait.
I promise the other tech is more interesting, like hooray tech. To get up these stairs, you need to type /e cheer, which triggers your character to cheer. This cheer animation has a slight jump in it, which is enough to let you walk up these otherwise too tall stairs. Now it's time for the lesser known stuff.
This is new tech. Sensei, help.
Let me show you how I do it. I lie myself on the edge and then like turn this way. Right as I start falling, I'll like flick, so I bounce back up.
That's probably good. I feel like I'm on the right track.
You see, if you stand on a ledge, then fall, you fall. But if you flick your camera as you fall, your character bumps into the ledge, causing you to bounce.
Aha!
There you go.
Hence, it is called a ledge bounce. Tech 4, ledge grab wraps.
Oh! Whoa, that's weird.
I do not know why this one works, so I am going to make up a reason. When you switch your camera, your body bounces off the ledge like a ledge bounce, and you can use that bounce to do a longer wraparound. That sounds right. I think that's right. Tech 5, the cheer jump. Just kidding. You should have seen the look on your face, idiot. Moron. F you. Tech 5 is just a ledge grab bounce, but backwards.
Aha, I'm a genius.
And finally, Tech 6, the most annoying tech. Hopless wall hops. I instantly turned my FPS back down to 60 because we're in for a bad time with these.
Yeah, this one is like gambling, I'm not gonna lie.
The idea is the same as the wall hop stage from earlier, except you're relying on ledge bounces to generate height instead of actual jumps. Now, I know what a nerdy 1% of you are thinking. No, I can't just press comma and period to align my camera. Neither the race nor this game has it enabled. Shut up! Get out of my head! Get out of my head! But much like all the other techs,
Wait, it's not about speed, bro. You just gotta time it. Look, bro, I'm doing it in a row.
now I'm locked and loaded to do this stage 3 times in a row. Except for one issue, the ledge bounce. For some reason, I'm messing up this jump a lot. Like so much it's unbelievable. Just look at that. To be fair, it is a difficult tech, but it's suspicious that now I'm suddenly failing repeatedly despite having no troubles before. Yeah, earlier I got this jump every time, but now?
Really weird tech for me. I don't know why I'm not able to get it consistent.
This garbage is messing up my funky flow, bro. What happened? I guess it's not too big a deal. I mean, I can add cheats to this stage anyways, so it's not the end of the world if I can't do this jump. I'll just take whatever secret path I lay down instead. Wait, what? No, what the hell? What am I thinking? Everything is going well. I'm trying to avoid using cheats unless absolutely necessary. Why am I acting like they're a main choice? No, I'm not gonna use cheats for this stage. I'm not gonna stop drilling this stupid ledge bounce tech into my head until I learn it. Sometimes I'm nailing this ledge bounce, but I keep getting into this rut of failing over and over and over and over. No, not again.
This is weird. I have like a 50-50 success rate, and that's bad because if I fail this jump, I can't just redo it. I need to freaking do the double each here up again, and that's annoying.
For the first time on any of these stages, I can't look deeper. I can't see why I'm failing this jump. I'm using my strategy of adjusting something small every time to learn, but not even that is working. until I realize something. I've been at 60 FPS this whole time!
Bro, my life, bro.
Wow, that's why it was so hard! That's why it was so hard! I've been at 60 FPS so time! So, earlier I turned my FPS down to 60 to do the wall hops, and I never turned it back up. Some jumps are easier with low FPS. The ledge bounce is not. And to prove that,
1, 2, 3, 4. The difference is not large. I think I am actually better at doing it at 240.
yeah, boosting my FPS back up to 240 has made this jump a non-issue. And with that out of the way, it doesn't take long for me to master this stage.
All right, there we go. That's 3. I did the stage. I don't want to do it anymore.
I'm not gonna do another epic montage of me doing it 3 times in a row because at this point I am sick of this stupid no jump stage. That took me 40 minutes! 40 minutes! Because I forgot to change my stupid FPS! Deep breaths. Okay, that stage wasn't too bad. Should I even add a cheat? Macho, what do you think? Oh. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna add these invisible stairs right here, just in case.
Invisible, he'll never know. He'll never know. Just in case. Just in case.
I still want to avoid using them, but there's no reason not to have them for now. I'll probably just delete them later anyways, right? Right? Anyways, with stage 8 mastered, it's time for the second to last one, stage 9, which abuses the most notoriously annoying Roblox obby technique to ever exist, ice jumps. Think of the worst thing you can possibly imagine. Realistically, ice jumps aren't as bad as that, but they're closer than you may expect, because ice isn't fun, it isn't uniquely challenging, it just makes everything slippery and annoying. Obby creators usually don't use ice because if they did, they would have pipe bombs mailed to their doorstep. Right now, you're thinking, it can't be that bad. Ice jumps are just normal jumps, but slippery. Okay, honestly, this first part isn't hard, it's just an ice tightrope, but this ice wraparound...
This stage sucks, bro.
This wraparound is actually less distance than stage 1's wraparounds, but because of the slippery ice under my feet, it's almost impossible to line up a good angle to jump at.
Oh, that's harder than I thought it would be.
Once in a blue moon, I can make the jump.
All right, there we go.
But it's like a 5% chance, and I usually die right after. But right when I was about to give up hope and cancel the whole video and cry myself to sleep and pee myself to sleep and poop myself to sleep, Sensei Remainings pipes up.
I can try and demonstrate how I like to do that wraparound. You can just like very slowly inch yourself in the first person like this.
Oh, yeah, you told me that. Oh my gosh, you're right.
Because you can't slow down or speed up easily on ice, you can't turn back or adjust once you start running. So before you start running, it helps to line up your path exactly using first person mode. Then just take that path you lined up, and I feel like I gotta take this time to just thank Remainings. He's been such a patient and helpful teacher for all these techniques I've never seen before. And most of why I'm learning so quickly is because of him. He sacrificed his time to build this obby, has been in call with me for like 10 hours to practice this obby, and was willing to help me despite the fact I'm an obby LARPer. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with him all day, and I'm excited to make him proud by showing off his training in my rematch with Skitsuna. If I don't cheat, which I don't want to, but I might, but I don't want to. Okay, maybe it's time I think about this. I feel like I've avoided straight up saying what my plan is. I keep saying I might cheat, but I don't wanna, but I might. But like, on one hand, I guess I would probably, maybe, possibly, incredibly disappoint Remainings if I cheat. He spent hours and hours building this course, training me, putting his faith in me. So if I cheat, it feels like I'm spitting into his open mouth. But on the other hand, if I fail horribly against Skitsuna and have to scrap this project again, that also feels like I'm spitting into his open mouth. That would mean all his hard work was for nothing, basically. At least if I cheat, I don't have to throw away the project again, like I did 2 months ago. But if I cheat, Remainings and Skitsuna will be very disappointed. So basically, there's no winning. But I see why I kept pushing this decision down the road. But I only have 2 stages left. I can't keep pushing this back, right? Anyways, the rest of the jumps on this stage aren't nearly as difficult as that first wraparound. It's still ice, so you gotta make sure you keep your momentum and don't stop unless necessary. But for the parts I do struggle on, Remainings comes to my aid quickly.
Once you're here, just get out of shift lock and then turn around.
Thanks, Remainings. Can't wait to crush your heart and soul later when I don't even use your teachings and cheat instead. Or, secret ending, I delete the cheat to not disappoint you and do so horribly I need to throw away the project permanently this time. Okay, I don't think I can keep pushing this off. After mastering this stage, I will actually, once and for all, decide whether I'm gonna cheat or not. So, without further ado, it's time to finish this stage 3 times in a row and master it.
I think that was 3.
Oh, while practicing what Remainings taught me, I guess I accidentally mastered the stage. Statistically, this was gonna happen sooner or later. I'm just glad it was on the horrible ice obby. So with stage 9 complete, I'm prepared to conquer the final stage, stage 10, which is simultaneously the most simple and the most impressive, precision jumps. But before I attempt those, it's time for a logical thinking session. Will I cheat or will I not? By the end of this thinking session, the answer will be clear. Question number 1. Which is worse, cheating or failing? Okay, failing is definitely worse. I'll have to completely throw away this whole project. However, I'm not guaranteed to fail. I'd say that with my current abilities, no cheats involved, there's a 50% chance I fail so horribly during the race that I need to scrap everything. But something I haven't mentioned until now, there's also a 50% chance that I don't fail horribly. A 50% chance that I do super well, impress everyone, and show off my training. This is obviously the best outcome, but it's not certain. Let's talk about what would be certain: cheating. If I cheat, there's a 100% chance I don't have to scrap this project. I can confidently avoid what happened 2 months ago. It won't be as fun or as satisfying as actually performing well and showcasing my skills, but it'll work. But that's not the full story. To get the full story, I must continue the logical thinking session and discuss question number 2. What goals do I prioritize? Throughout this process, I've had a few goals. Goal 1, I want to redeem my name and my reputation with the obby community. I don't want to repeat my mistakes. Goal 2, I don't want to lose another 2 months of progress. I already had to scrap this project once and it really stressed me out. And finally, goal 3, I don't want to disappoint Remainings. Now, if these 3 goals were equally important to me, I would choose to not cheat. Cheating would certainly not redeem my reputation with the obby community, and it wouldn't exactly make Remainings proud. However, these 3 goals are not equally important to me. I can't lose another 2 months. As much as I love Remainings and tolerate the obby community, I have videos to make. I have an editing team to pay. I got chores to do. I can't waste any more months on this stupid obby than I already have. So, to conclude my logical thinking session, I'm gonna cheat. It just makes the most sense. From this point on, any training I do is just to convince Remainings that I'm not cheating. I have no plans on doing this rematch legit. I will be titling this video How I Scammed Roblox's #1 player. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just reveal the fact I'm gonna cheat around the 40-minute mark of this video. Well, would you look at the time? I hope Remainings isn't too mad at me when I do it. I know Skitsuna will be. I'm scamming him out of 200,000 Robux. But Sensei Remainings? Well, too late. Time to pretend to master stage 10. Precision jumps. The concept of precision jumps is simple. You make jumps on really small platforms. But look, they're incredibly difficult and genuinely impressive when they're done correctly. The only problem is I can't do them correctly. No matter how hard I concentrate, no matter how hard I try, I can't finish this stage even a single time. That, combined with the fact I kinda have no motivation to train anymore, you know, because I'm cheating. I'm cheating now. Cheating is what I'm doing. Means I think I'm done for the day. I'm satisfied with my progress for now. I'm gonna sleep on it. I guess I feel a slight remorse right now. I mean, I trained every waking minute of today for nothing. I genuinely learned this entire obby for nothing. But you know what they say, the pain of remorse now is better than the pain of regret later. I think. I'm like 60% sure they say that. Before I hit the hay though, I do need to explain one little thing. This entire time, I've kinda been lying to you. Earlier I said, yeah, I kinda knew I was gonna add cheats from the beginning. And after each stage, I've been showing footage of me adding cheats and secret paths to them. But truthfully, all that footage I've shown was recorded, well, now. Every single secret path and cheat were all added in the same 10-minute span right now, after I told Remainings I was going to bed. Truth is, until now, I wasn't sure if I would add cheats or not, even as a potential precaution. It's true that I have the idea in my back pocket as a safety net from the beginning, but honestly, until just a few minutes ago, I was still holding out hope that I didn't need the cheats. So, until just a few minutes ago, I never added them. But now I have. They're in the game. I published the changes. Good luck, Skitsuna. I'm not even sure why I'm telling this to you. It just feels important to me for some reason. Anyways, I guess it's time for me to take a well-earned rest. Okay, a semi-earned rest. Whatever. Good night. Good.
Okay, warming up.
Despite having no reason to, I begin training with Remainings again. It's not necessary, I'm cheating anyway, but it beats doing literally nothing. I make my way to those precision jumps I gave up on last night, and,
Sejun!
I beat the stage, second to try. I guess that means I've officially mastered every single stage, huh? I didn't beat it 3 times in a row, but second try is insane, you've gotta admit. So, I mean, I know I'm gonna cheat. I know this training doesn't matter, but you're curious too, right? How fast can I beat every stage back to back?
3, 2, 1, go!
Holy crap, my training is low-key paying off! Look at how fast and perfectly I'm doing this. If I remember correctly, Skitsuna's time was somewhere around 10 minutes, so I guess that's my goalpost. 10 minutes. And honestly, that's looking achievable.
Sejun?
Until I once again reach my greatest enemy. I guess I'm still not exactly great at the wall hop stage. Regardless, I pass it eventually.
Sejun?
I then crush the speedrun stage, crush the camera control stage, the coyote jump stage, the no jump stage, the ice stage, and on my first attempt at the precision jump stage...
Sejun. Okay, what time is that?
10 minutes on the dot.
What?
Wow, that was 10 minutes? That felt like a lot longer.
What? I felt like I didn't even do that well. That was my first attempt. Yet still, I met the goalpost already? I start another run, this time tightening up those wall hops and completing the stage first try. The rest isn't perfect, but it's good enough, and by the time I reach the end...
Alright, Sejun, what time is that?
That was 9 minutes and 5 seconds.
I complete another run.
That's 8:54.
8:54! Dude, sloppy beginning, but I picked it up, bro. 8 minutes and 54 seconds. What? The goal was 10 minutes. I'm over a minute under that. My time is actually competitive with Skitsuna's. Hold on. Hold the phone. Pick up the phone and hold it. Now drop it. Now pick it up to hold it. I'm as fast as Skitsuna! Maybe faster! This obviously changes everything. Thinking about this logically, that's my thing now. That's what I'm doing now. My 50% chance of doing well just became a 95% chance chance of doing well. Okay, I know I just did the whole emotional climax where I decide to add cheats to the race in order to take the most logical path to winning, but throw it out. Throw it all out. I am not cheating. F that. Skitsuna, f you. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry. I'm excited. I can impress the obby community, impress remainings, and avoid scrapping this project all at the same time. I forgot how much hard work I put into this. How quickly I learned everything despite immense pressure. Skitsuna seemed like an unbeatable monster, but I'm beating his time. Because of that, I actually asked Skitsuna if we can move up the race to be in like 30 minutes from now, and he accepts. I feel like I can do this. I can actually do this. If I remember correctly, Skitsuna's time was around 10 minutes. I'm certain I'm quicker than that.
8:54 is a good time. What time was Skitsuna's time?
Let me check his footage.
All that's left is to strategize. Remainings pulls up Skitsuna's footage to see his exact time, giving us an idea of how much training I should do before the race. I know it's around 10 minutes, but I want to see how close it is to my time.
My strat is that I'm not gonna rush. I'm gonna let him rush and mess up. I'm not rushing at all.
Plus, I'm pretty sure my time is better than his. Maybe his is like 30 seconds quicker than mine, but that's nothing I can't train up to beat. Oh, sweet! Remainings checked Skitsuna's footage from the original race. Let's see.
Yeah, I think his time was 3:39.
3:39
Yeah,
for the whole lobby.
for the whole lobby.
You're kidding. No, it wasn't. Really?
I think so.
Wait, really? No, it was not. 3:39?
Although the length of Skitsuna's video file was about 8 minutes, only 3 minutes and 39 seconds of that were him actually doing the obby. That's all the time he needed.
Oh my god. How did he mess up if his time is 3:39?
The answer is he didn't. His first ever attempt on this obby was nearly perfect, completing it with inhuman speed. I've been practicing this obby every waking hour since the first race, and my best time, my almost perfect time, making nearly no mistakes, is 3 times slower than Skitsuna's first attempt. How? How the f did he do that? Seriously, how? I mean, I know he's the best in the world, but like, it's over. That's impossible. I have 30 minutes before the race. I can't do that. But I can save this project. I can just cheat. I mean, I don't have a choice. Cheating is the logical thing to do here. I'm being logical. Remember, I'm not being emotional. I'm being logical, not emotional. Logical. I can't win. I cannot win if I don't have cheats. I lose. I have to be logical. I already came to this conclusion like 5 minutes ago. I already decided this is what I was gonna do. I decided I was gonna cheat. So why don't I want to? This doesn't change a thing. So why is every fiber of my being screaming at me to delete the cheats? Is it because I was actually proud of myself there? Because I was impressed by my time? Because I secretly have an iPad with handlebars? No. Although all 3 of those are true. It's because as much as I've been trying to be one, I'm not a logical person. I know what I should do. I know cheating will ensure a good video. It'll ensure my video title isn't lying. Sorry in advance for that, by the way, in case I lose. But I don't wanna. You and I both know I'm not gonna. Before I lost this project the first time, before I became so terrified of losing it again, I was doing this for a reason. I wanted to prove that I could. Prove it to the obby community, sure. Prove it to remainings, sure. But honestly, mainly prove it to myself. I'm a tryhard through and through. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I pour my heart and soul into every challenge. I love pushing myself, proving myself. I want to be respected. I want to be able to respect myself, be proud of what I do. And the only way I can do that now is die with honor. I delete all the cheats and secret paths from the obby and publish the changes. However, I may be down, but I'm not out. Realistically, there's a 95% chance I lose to Skitsuna. His first attempt was 3 times faster than my best attempt. But if there's a 95% chance I lose, there's still a 5% chance I win. And I have a secret strategy up my sleeve to make that happen. I instantly hop in the real obby and begin training, because my secret strategy is pressure. You see, Skitsuna is faster than me, but he isn't calmer than me. Remember, 200,000 Robux is on the line here. That's the most Robux he's ever had. He's gonna be sweating bullets. That's why I'm training super hard on these first few stages specifically. At the start, if he instantly sees that I'm good enough to be neck and neck with him, he'll get scared. He might mess up because of the pressure. But in order to really threaten his confidence like that, I need to master this obby in the 30 minutes I have left. And at first, everything was going swimmingly. At least it was going swimmingly until... I'm stuck here for a minute, then 2 minutes, then 3, then 4. Skitsuna could have won the entire obby twice by now. Unfortunately, the reason I'm struggling here is because I haven't practiced this. This little wall hop wall here was not in the practice game. In fact, it's the only jump that wasn't.
Dude, this wall hop recovery like sucks. This sucks so bad.
It may not seem like a big issue, but needing to do this every single time to get back up and retry the jump above really messes up my muscle memory. The wall hop stage was already the hardest for me, and guess what? Now it's even harder. I'm like genuinely screwed. I'm cooked. My goal right now is to prove to myself that I improve, that I don't need an iPad with handlebars anymore, that my training paid off. To do that, I need to start by beating stage 4. If I can only beat 3 stages by the time Skitsuna wins, then I've barely improved. I'm not proving anything to anyone. They're gonna put extra handlebars on my iPad. If I get cooked that badly, this video is done. I have to scrap it. I'm not gonna post a humiliation ritual video of me losing horribly. And after I scrap the video, I'm not gonna waste 12 more hours straight of my life and remaining's life training again, racing again, failing again. It'll be done. I'll be done.
Man, I need to make it past this stage for the video. If I don't make it past this stage, that'd be so bad.
I'm getting really frustrated.
Ooh, I want to hit myself. This fucking wall hop recovery, this is the worst part of this stage, bro. I hate that so much.
I need to make it past this wall hop stage. If I can make it past this wall hop stage in the race, I can at least live with myself. Eventually, one of my attempts makes it past the stage. I do pretty well on the other stages, complete the obby, and end with a time of 13:53. My worst yet. 15 minutes remain until the race begins. I'm in trouble. Gonna be honest, it's not looking good, but I've come too far and trained too hard to just sit down and let Skitsuna poop on me. I need to master this wall hop. So I started training. The other parts of this stage I can actually do relatively easily. I just can't do the stupid diagonal wall hop or the straight wall hop to recover after falling. The flick timing for each one is so different that when I'm recovering, I adjust my muscle memory to the straight wall hop, only to immediately get screwed by that new muscle memory when I try and do the diagonal wall hop. I'm failing 9 out of every 10 attempts. But remember my aura farm. Skitsuna, one thing you gotta learn about me is that I'm a fast learner. I begin practicing the flick timing before every jump to adjust my muscle memory back to normal. And it's helping. I'm only failing 4 out of every 5 attempts now.
And now look at me, bro. 2 hours of practicing obby and then 6 hours of practicing wall hop.
I'm using my classic strategy of making a slight change every attempt to learn what works and what doesn't. And after 13 minutes of that, I get my odds down to a coin flip. I now make this jump half the time, which is a huge improvement. I'm worried though. During the race, when I'm stressed to the max, can I still pull it off? I spend my last 2 minutes practicing the rest of the stage, and honestly, it's looking rough. But there's no more time to practice. All I can do is pray I won't choke during the race. Speaking of, Skitsuna is here.
If you lose this, if you even mess up, then you're gonna lose 200,000 Robux. That's the most you've ever even thought of having.
I begin my strategy of pressuring Skitsuna before the race even starts.
You're gonna lose it all. You're gonna lose it all. And I'm gonna take it from you.
No, give me a sec.
Ooh, he's letting the best obby player in the world log into his account secretly right now. He's secretly letting Skitsuna log into his account right now. We ready? I guess we're ready to start.
The last 2 months of my life have led up to this moment. Every hour I've trained, every cheat I added then deleted, every one of Sensei Remaining's teachings, all for this single moment. Good luck. 3, 2, 1, start! I'm putting on the pressure. Skitsuna and I are neck and neck. We're literally on the same truss until...
What? That's never happened. That's never happened. That's literally never happened. In all the practice I did, that's literally never even happened once. How? How?
I'm horrified. I'm literally so anxious that I'm shivering. Skitsuna is on the next stage. I can't move my mouse without shaking. But still... I need to finish this glitch stage faster than I ever have if I want to catch up. Oh my god. Okay, okay. I practiced for this. Please, God, please don't fuck up now. Oh my god, I did it! I'm so anxious, I'm shivering.
I'm so far behind, but I couldn't. That's because he's shaking is why he fell.
I can't get out a single sentence, but I don't need to talk. Oh my god, Skitsuna is stuck. He hasn't won yet. My pressure is working. He says he's shaking. Come on. Four more stages. Skitsuna's still stuck. Please, come on. I did it! I beat stage 7! But by the time I did, Skitsuna was on the final stage. Honestly, there's no way to sugarcoat it. I think we all saw this coming. I wasn't gonna beat literally the best Roblox player in the world after 1 day of training. He's trained for tens of thousands of hours. I've trained for like 12. I fought with honor. I did well, really well, but in the end, I lost. We all expected this outcome, except one of us, Skitsuna.
Wait, he's actually doing good.
Skitsuna thought I was still on stage 2. He's bewildered. He didn't think I could make it so far against him. He's in shock. So, even knowing I was sure to lose, I seized my opportunity.
Skitsuna, one thing you gotta learn about me is I'm a fast learner.
Yeah, well, I won.
Skitsuna wins. But I still finished the obby, beating the no jump stage, the ice stage, and the precision jump stage, achieving one of my best times yet. And even though I lost, standing at the finish line, I realized something.
That's actually so impressive. How fast you improve. I'm proud.
I didn't get better than Skitsuna, but I made him proud. I made Remainings proud, and honestly, after dedicating 2 months of my life to this, I made myself proud. And hey, despite me not winning, the obby community may finally respect me now. Who knows though, those guys are impossible to please. Regardless, at the end of the day, I guess this project turned out pretty well. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Alright, a deal is a deal. How much Robux is in your account right now, Skitsuna? Barely 1K.